So I'm sure when you're doing your thing, you don't want people just to walk up to you and interrupt your video, right?
No, I have a legal right to that. If you're taking my photo.
Yeah.
But not gonna.
You're looking for trouble and you're gonna find us, so just keep going.
What you do?
Just keep, if your wife was here, she'd tell you to shut your mouth and move on.
Excuse me, what are you guys doing?
You guys are weirdos and need to leave.
You guys are great. What are you guys, like the new generation these days?
What?
Is this what we have to look forward to in this world? Is people like you? Yeah, take her home and wash her mouth out with soap, man, and find a new girlfriend. She's a bomb, dude. You're a your mom doesn't even like her. You know? How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today from Houston, Texas. We are in a neighborhood here in Houston called River Oaks, and we are at the U.S. Post Office here in River Oaks, and we're just going to pay a little visit on these folks here today and find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. I am out as usual with Watching the Watchman today, who is over by the entrance there. And let me just give you a little view of the neighborhood where we are. And while I'm doing that, time and temperature check. Today is Friday, October 8th. It is 3:10 in the afternoon, Central Time, and the temperature is 88 degrees, sunny, and pretty nice out here in Houston, Texas. Hope y'all are doing good today and enjoying your day. And we appreciate you stopping by to hang out with us for a little bit. And hopefully we'll have a good video for you here. So stay tuned. What's happening there, Watchman? How you making out?
Good.
Good. So let me get you a shot of the post office signage here. He knows when he gets in the car, it won't be long before that cold AC comes on.
Oh, you know, I was trying to give her some water, but you only drink water.
Is it a she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll want it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. I never saw one of these signs before. Coincidentally enough, I'm talking to her. Absolutely no dog walking on postal property. Per USPS rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property, you are prohibited from bringing your dog on postal property except those used to assist persons with disabilities. Never heard of that before. Inside the building, yeah. But outside in the parking lot, you're not allowed to bring your dog on postal property? That's, yeah. There's probably a reason we never heard of that before.
All right, Doug, sounds good. I'll talk to you later. What are you guys taking pictures of?
Sorry?
What are you guys taking pictures of?
I'm in the middle of shooting a video. I can't get into it right now.
Okay. Just asking since I'm in the video.
Are you? So I'm sure when you're doing your thing, you don't want people just to walk up to you and interrupt your video, right?
No, I have a legal right to that. If you're taking my photo.
Yeah.
Video. You guys know that.
You have a legal right to walk up to me and ask me what I'm doing?
Of course I do.
I would have believed you better if you said a constitutional right. The law doesn't give you any rights. Law only takes them away.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Yeah, you do the same.
Good.
Sorry?
Good.
What am I doing?
But not good.
Why are you getting in my face?
I'm just asking what you do.
No, you're looking for trouble, bro.
I'm asking for what you do.
You're looking for trouble and you're going to find us, so just keep going.
What you do.
Just keep, if your wife was here, she'd tell you to shut your mouth and move on.
Okay, so this is a problem.
You're creating a problem.
I'm just asking
I've been
what
here
you do.
for an hour with no problems.
Cool.
So just
So-
rock on with your day, bro.
So
enjoy yourself. Don't create problems.
60 minutes of this is helping you do what?
It's a beautiful world.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking what you
So
do.
go live your life.
I was hoping to live implicitly with you guys.
Well, I don't talk to fools, and when somebody walks up to me like that, you've already exposed yourself as an idiot, so I'm not interested in having the conversation.
So someone asking you a question is...
No, someone walking up aggressively, getting 6 inches away, a foot away from me is just stupidity in this day and age. So I'm not interested in your conversation. Have a nice day, bye. Toodaloo, off you go, carry on. Fair thought.
Have a good time.
Yeah, bye-bye. Go inside and tattle now and cry.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, go cry. They'll listen to you. They'll give you a safe place to hide.
I don't need to hide.
Yeah, well.
Unless I do, if there's some reason why you're doing something that I would need to hide from.
Yeah, you should really be worried about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. I find that hard to believe, but all right, go ahead. Off you go. Adios. Can you imagine when that guy was a younger man and actually had some steam left in him? Why would you look for trouble? We're standing literally, I would have to guesstimate that I'm probably gotta be close to 50 feet away from the front door, right? 40, 50 feet?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking to anybody. I'm not saying I can't. I just choose not to. I'm standing here minding my own business, taking some video out in public, and you know, hero boy here is gonna save the day. Don't act like that, guys.
People who aggressively walk up 6 inches away from your face and then act like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah. I mean, if you're legitimately concerned about something, I'm not saying just, you know, you do you, and you got to be guided by your moral compass. But even if you do see something that concerns you, you know, maybe watch, listen, you know, don't just walk up to somebody, get in their face. He literally probably got less than a foot from Watchman here. I don't know how close he got to me, but. All right. Stamp time. You see where my dollar is? Got my dollar? Let's go get our stamp. Yeah, we got to check poster 7. I mean, it probably says only like seeing eye dogs or service animals, but I never knew that meant the parking lot too. That's interesting. That's a new one on me.
What are you guys for filming?
I'm sorry?
What are you guys filming?
Oh, I'm just working on a little story about the post office here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. So. Dogs and other service animals. Oh, it says must not be brought on to postal property for other than official business. So if you have official business, you can bring the dog on the property. Got to read signs, guys. So let's take a look around here real quick. Typical post office box area. Nothing that special.
Here, you better be checking your mailbox, huh?
Yeah. Well, all right.
Excuse me, what are you guys doing?
Sorry?
What are you guys doing? Are you doing surveying or what are you?
No, I'm waiting online to buy a stamp.
Okay.
That's it.
Is it showing you up there?
Thank you. Okay, thank you too.
So everything I gave you is this for trade.
It's supposed to be prepaid also. So I just keep it on here. I don't need any like first. I don't know what the first class. Okay. Okay. I was just making sure. Okay. And that's it. And I bought the tape and then this. Okay.
Y'all can't be in here with the cameras.
Oh, I'm just trying to buy a stamp.
You have to put the cameras down or up or away.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
It's against our policy for you guys to be recording. 'cause
I just read your policy. It's right outside on the wall.
His camera is on, recording. I see the red light.
Yeah, so is mine. I'm not trying, certainly not trying to secret myself. I'm just looking to buy a stamp and document my transaction. It's your, I just stood there and read your policy on the wall.
With the cameras, they're recording the,
I just read your policy again.
you can't.
I just want to buy a stamp and then I'm out of your hair. If you're going to cite the policy, you got to go by the policy.
Verify.
Typical retail stuff here. What holiday's coming up? Halloween.
Halloween.
People don't do cards for
Yeah.
Halloween. I was gonna say, don't forget to get your Mother's Day cards or whatever was coming up. How are you, Teresa? I just need one stamp, please. How's the world treating you today?
It was fine until you got here.
Fine until I got here. Now you hurt my feelings.
Sorry.
It was fine until I got here.
When you have the stamps or anything.
Can I get a printed receipt with that, please? Thank you.
94. Details on the side, tracking number according to city, state, and zip code. You have a good day, okay?
Thank you. You have a good day.
You didn't tell me about the survey. It's about why? You don't want me to fill it out? Teresa Rugley. I'll fill your survey out for you, Teresa. You have a wonderful day. I hope it gets better for you. So, got my stamp, got my receipt, and Teresa's not happy about that. And just so you guys know, the only reason I'm sticking around is I want to see if they have a supervisor coming out to give us some bullshit about why we're not allowed to be in here taking video. And the funny part is, all postal supervisors, postmasters, station managers have received a memo and have been advised of how to handle these situations. And they're either not reading the memos or not interested. So I don't know what that is. So I'm always interested to find out if the person who is stating that they're in charge has a comprehension of what's going on here. Maybe it's just a postal clerk that doesn't get the full picture. But if it's coming from the top, then you have a much more serious problem. Well, like I said in the last video, that's their perception now. And we actually see, now what they believe is, or what they're telling themselves is that we are allowed to take video here in the post office, but not in the retail, across the retail counter. as absurd. You just thought, admit it, you just thought to yourself, that sounds absurd. It's ridiculous, because what they're saying is that you could be getting people's private information, people's debit cards. So that would be the same information anybody online could gather, right? Somebody could have an audio recording device in their shirt pocket, and they could be looking at somebody's debit card going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's ridiculous. Nobody's relying on having cameras at the post office to perpetrate credit card fraud. That's not part of that.
Especially not, you know, this big of a setup.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wonder, it would be interesting to know, which you probably never will, but I wonder how many instances of credit card fraud have actually been convicted because somebody was in a post office filming across the retail counter and got somebody's private information.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, well, it's like you're always saying, if they could film it, somebody with a photographic memory could
Right.
look at it and remember your information.
My uncle had a photographic memory. He could have literally just looked at your card and remembered every number on it. And the other thing is too, you see Watchman's lens here? Let me get on this side so I'm not. So people are under the impression that that's some kind of like massive telephoto lens that could like see your license plate from a satellite.
Yeah.
When it's the exact opposite. It's actually a very wide angle lens, and you can't really zoom in at all with them.
I think it says 16 to 35 right there.
Yeah, you can see it. Well, most people don't know what that means, but yeah, 16 to 35 millimeter right there.
Yeah.
So 16 is extremely wide, 35 is wide, and it's not going in any tighter than that. And we do that because indoors you need a wide lens. And you guys who watch our videos know that at the beginning of the video, the end of the video, I always film myself selfie style, and you need a very wide lens to be able to do that. Otherwise it doesn't work. What's your battery at?
75 on the second one.
Ooh, 75 on the second. I'm at 50 on the first one. Yeah. Watchman's going to be trying to get my settings here, figure out what I'm doing.
Did you do anything to it, or did you just?
Not, I don't know what it could. I mean, we have different camera body models.
Yeah.
Same lens, but different camera bodies. So that could be it. Maybe we could chime in the comments, guys. What do you think? Should we do a live stream maybe? And just have myself and the Watchman do a little Q&A session about Poster 7? We can have like an open discussion about that. Might be a good idea.
Okay.
Let us know what you think. And if you don't think that's a good idea, let me know what format you think we should do it in, and we'll talk about it, because I think it's very important that people understand accurately what that document says.
No photos today.
I love a guy with a sense of humor. Yeah, see, that's great. He's probably a pretty happy dude.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking weirdos and need to leave.
Thank you for sharing. It says Texas NVK 0461. Your girlfriend's got some mouth on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You guys are fucking weirdos. It's that simple.
You've already said that. Say something new.
That's it.
That's it.
You guys are just
That's all you got.
weirdos.
That's all you got.
Oh, I can go. But
I bet you can. I would watch my mouth if I. It's not very ladylike to act like that.
I don't give a fuck what's ladylike. Fuck you.
Well,
You really got
That's
nothing
simple.
better to do?
have you got nothing better to do than harass? You have no idea what I'm doing. Why would you say something like that?
Why are
ladies
you in
in there
here
don't feel
filming
safe
these
with you
people?
here.
See, maybe ask that question first before you go cursing like a truck driver or somebody, acting like a
fucking
fool.
matter.
This shit. Those
You're a
women don't feel
dickhead.
safe with you here. You guys are fucking.
I don't feel
weirdos.
safe with you here.
I don't
And
care.
who gives a fuck?
You shouldn't
At
be
least
here.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are great. What are you guys, like the new generation these days?
What?
Is this what we have to look forward to in this world? Is people like you?
Hopefully not people
People
like
like
you.
you.
Yeah, hopefully not, huh?
What the fuck are you doing?
People like me raised you, buddy.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know you don't. Yeah, I know you don't.
You're the problem here.
Yeah, I'm the
Won't
problem.
leave
Okay.
these people alone, and
Yeah.
they're just working.
And by the way, you're not allowed to film those people in there.
And how do you know that?
Because I just looked it up on the USPS. You're not allowed to film the employees.
Wow, so you're going to celebrate your ignorance too.
Okay, then what ignorant?
Okay, then what ignorance?
Look up, do a Google search, okay? Department of Homeland Security, DHS memo on photography 2018.
Okay. The one I looked at was
You're
not on the
still bothering
Department of
them.
Homeland
That's the
Security.
point.
Homeland Security is who makes
You're
the rules
still
at the post
bothering them.
office.
Still
It
not
still
making them feel
says-
safe. You guys are being fucking weirdos.
I'm not here to make
They're
anybody
women.
feel
Just
safe.
leave them the fuck alone.
I'm not here to
matter.
make anybody feel safe,
Then
and your
you're
attitude's never going to
disrupting.
solve anybody's problem.
I don't give a shit.
I know,
I'm
you've already
telling
said that. You've already
you're
said
a
that.
fucking weirdo.
Okay.
And those women in there were not feeling safe, and you should take that and just fucking
So are
leave.
you making them feel safe now?
I just asked them, do you feel safe?
No, I'm saying, are
They
you?
said
Is what
that
you're
their
doing making them feel
managers
safe?
Have already called the cops on y'all.
That's great. And when the cops get here, the cops will educate them, and that's the way that'll go.
No, the cops will tell you to get the fuck out.
No, they won't.
Fuck away
Yeah.
from
Not at all.
Because that's not your
No,
right
you stick
to be in
around.
there.
Stick around and watch how wrong you are.
Okay.
First of all, we're
The
not
cops are
sticking
going to
around.
leave before I do, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. Point blank period.
And if you
You
guys,
are making
and if
women uncomfortable, and if you gave a
Is that
shit
not-
what
about
is it with
that,
women? What kind of
you would
sexist
fucking
crap
leave.
is that? What kind of sexist bullshit is that
Because
with women?
there wasn't any men in there, and you guys are with your fucking cameras. It's that fucking simple. So get the fuck out of here.
Wow, what a mouth.
Who gives a fuck?
gives a shit?
Mind your damn business.
Oh, mind my
Stop filming
business.
people.
Yeah,
Do you
You're
hear
going
what
to
you just
post
said?
office.
What? You're
Mind
in here
my
filming
business? You're
people
all up in
against
my
their
business.
authorization.
We
You don't know the
literally
rules.
just want to be
doing?
filmed going
You-
to the post
you
office.
don't know the rules.
It's that simple.
It doesn't matter what people want. I don't want you to be cursing like an idiot out in public.
I don't give a fuck.
I know, so I don't give a fuck what you want.
It does.
How does me cursing in public translate to the same thing as you filming people going to the fucking post office?
It doesn't. How does me taking video in public translate into you having any rights to tell me what to do? Yeah, take her home and wash her mouth out with soap, man, and find a new girlfriend. She's a bomb, dude.
You're a fucking dickhead.
You know, your mom doesn't even like her. You know that.
give a fuck.
I know you don't.
You literally
I know.
are. You a piece of
Okay.
shit. You literally
You talking
go
to somebody
around,
else behind me?
You go around and make people feel uncomfortable.
Make better
That's what
life
you
choices, buddy. She's dragging you down.
do. Dude, you're a fucking dickhead.
Okay, well that's you're
literally
entitled
not
to your
allowed
opinion.
do that. I don't give a fuck what
Just
you
make
say. You are
better
a
life
fucking
choices.
dickhead.
Just make better life choices.
I-
Make better life
Same
choices.
question to you. You literally go around make women feel uncomfortable. That's what I want you to know. You are a douche.
You make them feel I'm a
You
douche.
are a douche.
Wow, she's like very attractive in all sorts of ways, huh? Wow. Terrible. So what'd she say? The cops are on the way now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, well,
She spoke to the postal employees, and the cops are on the way.
we'll stick around and see if they actually show up. Watchman, you bring me home a girl like that one day and we're gonna talk. We're gonna have problems. I'm not a big Judge Judy fan here, but she did say a couple of things that made a lot of sense to me. One of them is beauty fades, dumb is forever. I always say it, guys. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, stay vigilant. Bye, you have a good day. Thank you. And don't assume you know what's going on, because you might sell yourself short on something. I don't know. I see everything as a learning experience. What are you zooming in on? No, but I do. I see everything as a learning experience. I think even when something terrible happens, especially when something, but you got to be willing to, you know, you might. People try to set people up in this world, and guys and girls like that are just going to fall for it. You fall right into the trap. Don't be that person. Ask the questions, remain suspicious, stay back, leave some room. You know, you decide you're going to be a champion and a hero and get in somebody's face. That's gone terribly wrong for many people throughout history. So I would not recommend that. But you do you. I hope if nothing else, this video gives everybody who's watching pause to think before you act. That could be the theme of this video. Oh, and just to rub it in, I'm at 2 hours and I still have 40%. What's your percentage? 60 on the second battery. Wow. Yeah, so they closed 10 minutes ago. We went in there 15 minutes before they closed, right?
Yeah.
So that would have been probably about 20 minutes ago, 15, 20 minutes ago that they called the police. Which brings up another excellent point that I always like to remind you of. You are your own first line of defense. Everyone, I'm talking to everybody out there. Don't use 911 as your own personal bodyguard service, you know? When seconds count, the police are only minutes away. You are your first line of defense. You are your defender. And even if you are not the toughest guy or gal in the world, it's on you to protect yourself at all times. So don't rely on somebody else. Be smart. Like I said, keep your eyes and your ears open. Be vigilant. And, you know, don't ever get lost, caught up in the moment, walking down the street, staring at your phone. Guys, we don't do things to try to create the cops to come here. But at this point, I think it would be a good thing if they showed up and we had an opportunity to have a conversation with them. And they had an opportunity to go inside and educate the people that are working here.
Yeah.
And where's FPS? Where's Federal Protection Service? Where's Homeland Security? Why are federal police not telling these people what to do? Why aren't they saving them all the aggravation?
Yeah, we're in Houston too. I figured they got FPS somewhere around here.
Well, I'm sure.
They did in Dallas.
And I get the whole ambiguity of postal regulations and the way Poster 7 is written. You know, you could, if you want to see it one way, you can see it that way. If you want to see it another way, you can see it that way. But I have had very in-depth conversations with very high ups at the Postal Service, even beyond postmasters and postal inspectors and postal police. And I can assure you that the official stance is that we can be in there. Now, like I said, if you're in there intentionally trying to video people's personal information for nefarious use, that's a whole different story. But that's not what we're doing, so it doesn't apply. That's the way it goes. You know, just because you can do something wrong with a knife doesn't mean nobody should have one. You know, I need to go home and cut my steak tonight. So it is what it is. You know, and something else you got to do is, you know how they say hindsight is 20/20? If you're going to act like this girl was just acting, you're going to do something that you're not sure about, think about how you're going to review what you did after the fact, that night, later on, the next day, whenever it is. And I'm sorry?
Do you know why it's a half mast?
I don't. No.
Somebody died?
A lot of post offices do that for some reason. I'm not sure. Have a great day. But what was I saying? All right, so it's not a senior moment because he forgot too.
Yeah.
Something. You were saying something. Well, all right, guys. I think we've pretty much covered it all. No sense in mulling over the whole thing all over again. But takeaway from this one for me is think before you act. Give yourself some room to process what's going on before you just jump in and make a fool of yourself. And, you know, rile everybody else up around you, because attitudes like that are like wildfire. And if somebody else happened to be standing here, they're going to get fired up. There was somebody in the parking lot while she was yelling and her boyfriend was yelling, whoever that was, whipped out their phone, was kind of giving me dirty looks. It kind of creates a whole thing. So create more love and peace in this world. You know, we're not out here giving anybody a hard time. And if you don't believe that I have a right to stand out here and take video and photograph what's going on in an open, publicly accessible area, unsubscribe and watch a different channel. This channel's not for you. This channel is for people who appreciates their rights, may want to stand up for their rights, and may want to exercise their rights. So if you're not all about that, then I don't know what you're doing here. So I guess that's going to wrap it up. I always like to remind you guys before we take off, if you enjoy our videos, you like what we do, and you want to support what we do, best way for you to do that, hands down, is to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff gets our videos out to more and more people so that more people can watch them, enjoy them, and hopefully learn a little something. Like I always say, me and the Watchmen are out here on the street getting an education every day, guys, and we hope we're bringing a little bit of that to you. I also invite you to do the same for his channel. He is coming up on 90,000 subscribers. He's doing great. You'll see a lot of information, maps, his perspective, his commentary on his channel that you won't see here. So I invite you to check him out if you're so inclined. I'll leave a link in the description. But that's it. So we're gonna hop in the truck, go find something to eat, and call it a day here. So coming to you from the U.S. Post Office in River Oaks, Houston, Texas. Watching the Watchmen. Amagansett Press. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Out.